So we did a thing. We brought this baker's rack in, thinking it probably wasn't gonna go well with this stuff in here. We weren't sure if we were gonna like it. We weren't sure if we were gonna like the island sticking out here in the middle, because this island is kind of wide and we already have an island, and we're like, I don't know, do we really want to take up that much space in the kitchen? I'm not sure. But we decided to go ahead and bring this in, and I think I'm gonna like it. And we've decided to use it as a plant stand. So I'm gonna put all of my plants on it. Back at the old place, we did use it as a baker's rack. We had a whole bunch of cookbooks, but we decluttered, and we don't have nearly at least half the stuff we had on that thing in the old house, and there's so much more space here. So we really didn't need it for kitchen stuff. So we're gonna use it as a plant stand, and let's see how it looks when we're done. Guys, what do you think? I think I love it. I think I like it so much better. Better as a plant stand than it ever was as a baker's rack. So, just got back from Weimar of all places. I rarely go there these days, but you can see behind me, I got a whole bunch of terracotta pots. They were having a 30% off sale, and I have been waiting for someone to have a sale on terracotta pots. So I ended up getting about 10 of the 12-inch size. That's the biggest size they had. And I think I got two of each other size, except for, I don't know, I think I got maybe like 8 of the 4-inch. Every once in a while, Weimar has good prices on things. These terracotta pots are actually cheaper at Weimart, not on sale, than they are at Walmart. And these 12 inchers at Weimart, normally not on sale, are $12.99. And at Walmart, I think they're like $17.89 or $17.97, something like that. So normally, even without the sale, these pots are cheaper at Weimart. So anyway, heads up if anyone is looking for some terracotta pots. And then we also picked up some of the legs, and I probably should have got some more of that because I need a whole bunch of pot legs. But anyway, we also picked up a Sarah Bernhardt peony. We got 2 of them. And I also think that we picked up some, not dahlia tubers. What did we pick up there? Yes, we did get dahlia tubers and hollyhocks, but I'll show you those in a second. I'm trying to remember what I did with the dahlia tubers. I think they're over here in this bag. Yeah, Kevin Floodlight. We got some Kevin Floodlight. They're the big, huge yellow ones, the dahlia blooms that are bigger than my hand. Anyway, so we got a couple of those as well. The weather is kind of iffy today. I don't know if you can see all of that wind, but anyways, it's also Friday the 13th, so I don't know if I will be doing any planting today or not, but let me show you what else we picked up. Excuse the messy trunk, but it actually helped keep the terracotta pots from clinking into each other on the ride home. But we picked up a whole bunch of herbs. I'm so excited. I'll show you all of them in just a second. So this is what I got from Walmart. I got 3 bags of these pink hollyhocks. There's 2 in each, so that's 6 of the pink ones. And then I got another 3 bags of these yellow, so that is 6 yellow tubers of hollyhocks. And then what I got from High School Pharmacy was all of these creeping rosemary. My husband said it was the same type that we had at our old place, but it looks a little bit different to me. We'll see. He's probably right. And then I got this pineapple sage. There's 2 of those. And then an ARP rosemary, the taller, bigger one, to go in the herb garden.
creeping thyme I'm going to put out front. And then I got some French tarragon, some chives, and 3 different types of oregano. I got Greek oregano. We're going to try all 3 and see which tastes better. Greek, Italian, and then Cuban. Find out if they actually taste different or if they taste the same. And then I got some dill and some spearmint. I forgot to pick up the peppermint and the cilantro, so I might have to go back another time and get that. They did have some English thyme, but the actual plants themselves didn't look very good, so I decided to wait on the thyme. I'm going to have to go back and pick up basil anyways because it's still too cold for that. They didn't have any there. But this here is what I got from High School Pharmacy. This is what I got from Walmart. And I also ordered these anemone bulbs from Walmart. I've never planted an anemone before, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be planting our first plants of the season. A second after I said that, I realized that wasn't true because we had already planted the lemon cypress, and my husband finally planted the double play candy corn spirea. Today we are planting a whole tray of creeping rosemary. So I was trying to put down the rosemary evenly apart. So I was using my feet as kind of a measuring tape type tool. Yeah, don't ever ask me to walk a straight line drunk because I can't even do it sober. Gave up on that idea because it ended up like evenly, it was like every 2.25 feet wide, which it's not going to be perfectly evenly matched anyway. So I basically just counted how many bricks apart, and that didn't work out quite evenly apart either, but it worked better than using my feet. So I ended up using the auger on the first 4 or 5 holes, but then I ran into a harder patch of ground, and for some reason, I just ran out of strength and could not control the auger anymore. And on these little ones, or at least on the little one that I have, it does not have the kickback thing. If on the bigger auger, it has a kickback. Like if it's too strong for me to hold on to it, it automatically will stop. This little one does not have that. So I was running into an issue where my wrist was going to twist. And so I had to stop and ask my husband to help me after about digging 4 or 5 holes. Some days my strength just runs out quicker than others, and this was one of those days. You can see here where I lose control on this hole. So after that little last kerfuffle, I didn't want to break my wrist, so hubby to the rescue. I'm not going to add any starter fertilizer today. Rosemary is a very light feeder, and they don't like a whole lot of fertilizer. As a matter of fact, giving rosemary fertilizer can possibly do more harm than good. So we're just going to skip it for today. I've never had a hard time getting rosemary to take off here. So watch, I say that this once and it won't happen.
Morning comes too early, hands already warm, working for a better day, trying to keep me warm. Boss man count his tally, we just count our turn. Fair don't come easy, I had to stand and fight for mine.
Upon editing this video, I realized I did not film an ending for it. So sorry about that. You can kind of sort of see the rosemary through this whimsical view inside. But how pretty is that, just looking out and seeing everything? Nothing's blooming yet, but it still just looks so pretty. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, feed the pollinators for me.